The story continues. Even more exciting content is coming up. Subscribe as soon as possible. Chapter 71. The Interrupted Clue and the Difficult Decision. The aftermath of the explosion almost made it difficult for Sumu and the others to stand steadily. Fortunately, they managed to escape in time and were not seriously injured. After the dust settled, Sumu looked back. The stone chamber where the black crystal ball had been placed was blown beyond recognition, and all the clues were interrupted with the explosion of the crystal ball. The team members looked at the devastated ruins, filled with frustration. Sumu, what should we do now?
The clue we hopefully found is broken again, a team member said anxiously. Sumu frowned and fell into deep thought. The dark spirit sex ritual was imminent, but now with no clues, it would be extremely difficult to stop them. Sumo knew that he couldn't give up. He started to recall the blurred images he saw in the crystal ball, trying to find the clue. Suddenly, he remembered the formation under the feet of the dark spirit sex leader in the images. The patterns of the formation seemed to be related to a place in an ancient legend of the spirit fantasy realm. Sumo told the team members his idea. I remember there is a legend in the spirit fantasy realm. In the extreme north, there is a forgotten ancient city. It used to be the stronghold of an ancient evil force, and it is said to have a powerful spiritual power seal. The dark spirit sex ritual might be held there. A team member showed a reluctant look. The extreme north has a harsh environment. It's icy and snowy, and there are various powerful ice-type magic beasts guarding it. If we go there rashly, we'll probably be in great danger. Sumo understood the team members' concerns. The extreme north was indeed full of dangers, but now, to save the spirit fantasy realm, they had no other choice. We can't back down. If the dark spirit sex conspiracy succeeds, the spirit fantasy realm will be plunged into eternal damnation. We must go to the extreme north to explore. Even if there's only a glimmer of hope, we have to stop them, Sumu said firmly. The team members looked at Sumu's determined eyes and nodded in agreement. So, Sumu and the others embarked on a journey to the extreme north. Along the way, they passed through dense forests, crossed surging rivers, and climbed over towering mountains. As they gradually approached the extreme north, the temperature dropped lower and lower. Snow began to fall from the sky, and the surrounding scenery was covered in white. When they stepped onto the edge of the extreme north, a bone-chilling cold hit them. Sumu circulated his spiritual power and formed a warm spiritual power shield around his body. The team members followed suit. However, the cold here was not an ordinary low temperature. It contained a special ice-type spiritual power that continuously eroded their spiritual power shields. Everyone, be careful. The cold here is no ordinary one. We need to conserve our spiritual power and keep the shields stable, Sumo reminded. Everyone moved forward cautiously. The surrounding environment became more and more harsh, with howling winds and raging blizzards, and their vision was greatly affected. Suddenly, a huge ice-type magic beast burst out from the snowdrift. It was huge in size, its body covered with thick ice armor, exuding a powerful sense of oppression. The ice-type magic beast opened its huge mouth and sprayed a mist of ice towards Sumo and the others. Wherever the ice mist passed, the air instantly froze into ice. The story continues. More exciting content is coming up. Subscribe as soon as possible.